Good morning, students. This part is only for competitive exams and theory exams also problems can be given pertaining to this. So mainly it is for CET, mainly it is for CET and can be given for theory related to numericals. Okay. This is also what I want to mention is also this of the instrument called as a Van de Graaff generator. It is electrical generator, high voltage generator, Van de Graaff generator, and that principle is there. But Van de Graaff generator is removed from your topic. But I will discuss this principles of the linked problems possibilities and theory points. Potential charge, potentials are potential difference. We are going to discuss. Charge constantly follow metal scale. Shell means thin shells, but not necessarily to be taken with the cup. But thin means we consider only single radius. It is actually metal thin. Hollow metal spheres. Actually, outer side should be the thin one. It can be thick also, result is same. Only thin one we are taking that result because to consider the only radius inside outside same we have to take. For the purpose one radius is bond means we have to take the very thin. Thickness is metal here. And one more sphere will take. Constantly means same center. This radius are taken as R. Keeping the charges on the inner sphere, this is the inner sphere, this is the center of the sphere. Inner sphere, radius is smaller, and outer sphere radius is capital. Inner sphere can be hollow, it can be solid, does not matter because charges is stored on outer surface. But outer sphere can be hollow so that we can keep one sphere inside. And between these two, what happens is direct is present. Okay, this air, you can take air or any other thing, but where is the air? And charges are given. Inner surface charge is say Q, outer surface charge is capital Q. In these two parts, one is potentials on inner surface, outer surface. Difference we have to find. Potential difference in the two surfaces, one thing. Second thing is what happens to the charges on the inner surface and outer surface if they are connected with a metal wire. Okay, what are the charges that we have to do? These 2 points are important for this case. For the complex ones also, for PGD exam problems. So we take the points. Consider 2. All of them. Metal spheres. It's the same center. Constantly means center. Inner sphere. Inner sphere. For inner sphere, R is radius, Q is charge on each surface. That can be positive or negative, but if not mentioned, means in general talk is positive and next is V1, and I take the potential of inner surface as V1. Potential on inner surface. Next, outer sphere. R is radius. Capital Q is charge. They may be given instead of R and R, capital smaller, they may use R1, R2, Q1, Q2 like that. You must be able to find out. Charge and V2. Potential. Surface. That is just on the surface only, we take the outer surface. But if you check out the charge, it may zero is on the surface. But if you see from outside, the total charge appears to be present at center only. So to behave, it behaves as before. Q and P both are at the center of the common sphere, center of the spheres, two spheres. So what is V1 for? V1 is the potential of the inner surface, but potential of the inner surface is not only because of small p, but also because of capital P. So we take the relation as V1 is on inner surface. V1 is equals to, what is the formula we have for the charge and potential relation? For the isolated charge, if you have taken at this point, the potential and distance equal to R, V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon into R. In K we are taking, not mentioned the medium is K. If any derivative is there, K we are taking, then plus multiplication with epsilon. So V equal to Q by 4 pi R is the relation. Here also mentioned that when I see to the surface of charge is at the center. So V1 in this case is not only because of small q, It is also because of the outer charge also sphere. Both spheres charge potential we find out. The total potential V1 on the inner surface is V1 is equals to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into small r plus potential scalar will be added because outer sphere charge is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. Because of this outer sphere potentially same everywhere inside up to surface. Already we discussed this point before. So potential on the surface of the outer sphere because of this charge is also same as inside. Everywhere potential is constant for the hollow spheres and solid sphere also. Potential same surface and inside. Electric field is zero inside. Okay, electric field starts from surface. Potential is constant inside and decreases from outside. Maximum on the surface always for potential as well as electric field. But potential is same. Important point for the spheres. Charge spheres potential is same on the surface and also inside everywhere. So because of this capital Q potential is same on the surface and also inside also everywhere. So here takes the V1 on here surface because of the both Q and Q. So on the outer surface potential is V2. Total potential is not just because of small q, it is because of small q and capital Q. V1 is because of Q and Q, V2 is also because of Q and Q. So on the inner surface potential because of the inner surface is Q by 4 pi epsilon 2 the small r this distance r potential here. Plus inside potential is everywhere up to the surface for capital Q. So on this surface also potential because of capital Q is same as on its surface. That is capital Q by 4 pi into capital R. Okay, this is a total. And V2 is the potential on the outer surface. But again here the potential because of outer surface will take due to capital Q also because of the inner sphere charges small q also. So what we take is V2 is nothing but equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R same inside and outer surface plus because the inner sphere if you are taking this is a distance is there. So inner sphere if you take from here the small capital bit center but distance from here there is capital. This point you have to be careful. Because of the inner sphere charge the potential on the near the outer sphere is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into distance from here there is capital. This is also total on the outer surface. Potential difference. Here, what is important point in this case? Always inner sphere will be a higher potential than outer sphere. So charge if you connect between these two, charge always transfer from high potential to low potential. Charge moving means what is this positive charge. Negative charge will be upper directions. So if you connect these two with a conductor, charge will travel. Positive charge will travel from high potential to low potential. Means always travel from inner surface to outer surface. So potential difference will be difference between inner and outer spheres surfaces is delta is equals to V1 minus V2. Inner minus outer I am telling. We check up whether really we are our image is correct or not because we think that V1 is better than V2. We are telling that. So that we will check up whether correct or not also we can. At the end of the derivation we can verify that. V1 minus V2. V1 minus V2. That means this part. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into small r plus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into capital R minus V2 is capital Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into capital R plus small q by 4 pi epsilon naught into capital. In this part, this minus if you take it in brackets, minus q by 4 pi to r and plus q by 4 pi to r minus q by 4 pi to capital R. This part will be cancelled. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into r plus q by 4 pi epsilon naught into capital R minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught into capital R minus q by 4 pi epsilon into capital. This part will be cancelled. And derivation will not be asked. Important point, derivation will not be asked. What you have to remember is only final form. You have to remember only final formula and concept related to it. So this part will be cancelled. Vector term means q by 4 pi epsilon naught smaller capital 4 pi epsilon naught cancelled. So 1 by r minus 1. This part is v1 minus v2. This relation of Again, LCM. Sometimes you will ask people the LCM also. You take LCM this, you get for this you get 2 by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. Here LCM is R on this. In this part is important for us. Last equation of the two cases, two equations. One is without LCM, it can be asked by the LCM. In this already we know the capital is greater than smaller. Here we have this capital small greater than small. One capital small greater than what numerator is positive. Positive means here also you are greater than V2 means only then it is positive. Therefore V1 is greater than V2. Inner surface is always a higher potential than outer surface. That point is important for this. And what happens if I connect the two spheres with a connecting wire? That point I will discuss now. This is not a point. Since R is greater than R minus R is positive. Therefore, we can say that from the given equation, V1 is greater than V2. This point is important. Inner sphere means metals, conductors is always at higher potential. Even if it is not conductor, it is complicated, but charges cannot move easily. It is not. Inner sphere is always higher potential than outer sphere. This point is important. Inner sphere is always a higher potential than outer sphere. And what happens if they are connected with a connecting wire? If I join these two with the metal wire, this is a metal wire, I connect it. Then charges will travel from where which sphere to which sphere charges of this positive charges always travel. Positive charges always travel from inner sphere to outer sphere. This point again, if two spheres are connected with the metal wire, if two spheres are connected with the wire, then positive charges travel from inner sphere to outer sphere. If is positive, I will say that K is positive, and capital Q also positive, you can take a negative with it. But charge, whatever is there, if negative charge that means reverse happens. After connecting, what happens? After connecting, what is the charge in the inner sphere? Charge on inner sphere is 0. Charge on outer sphere is Q plus K. Because small q also going to the outer sphere surface, therefore the charge on the outer sphere will be Q plus K. And like the same diagram here. After connecting, what happens? This is before connecting and after connecting too. This aggregate charge Q prime is 0, this capital Q prime is 0. Connecting is better than. This is counter current. Charge on the inner surface is 0. Right, I will put new charge. The inner surface of connector is 0. Here the charge is Q plus. The inner surface charge also comes to the outer surface and stays on the outer surface. This after connection of the two spheres. This is but in case if we imagine two charges as positive, you keep positive after connecting charge on inner sphere. Charge on inner sphere surface actually is 0. That means under it has Q prime charge is 0. And charge on outer sphere. In already capital was there before, now it becomes equal to 0. If charge is not there on outer sphere, no. Initial charge value it as a 0. If it is not charged, means it as a 0 conditions. This is for the positive charges. Whatever the charges, negative charges travel in the reverse directions. Negative charge means what electrons travel or flow in electron from outer sphere to inner sphere. Positive charge cycle they don't move. Always moving is negative charge only. Unless ions are there, any molecules connecting with the ions like that, ions together the means positive charge can move. Otherwise, we always talk about the electrons traveling opposite direction. But critically, we say positive charge is in motion. So positive charge travel from inner to surface means actually electrons traveling from outer to inner surface in reverse direction. This uses to store electric charges, electric energy. To produce rapid capacity to produce uniform electric fields. Capacity is used to produce uniform electric field. To produce strong fields in small areas. Strong electric fields require very large electric fields in small area. What is formula we have for that? E equal to E by E is the resistance of the two plates. Connector of parallel of resistance D. Then if the D is less, automatic electric field will be high. So for the given potential, if you want to increase the electric field, you have to increase the resistance with the two plates of the capacitor. So to produce a strong electric fields, we can take care of the capacitor. So the small regions also. And to produce a large current in a short interval of time. Large current short interval of time, if you require short large currents, then it just can across any resistor or any devices like flashlights. And the flashlights also require large current. Quickly it should come. That's possible. That will slowly increase the current. Capacitor not like that. Whatever charge are there, it will throw out the RF suddenly. There is no resistance in series. Resistance is the opposition for the free flow of electrons. So if you connect any bulb here like this, flashlight, then large current suddenly passes through this heat in this resistance. The resistance gets heated up. Resistance is the device which opposes the flow of electrons. Loss of content of the electrons cannot get heat energy. In the resistance, heat energy is produced. The filament of the bulb also, the filament gets heated. That is the resistance for the flow of electrons are getting heated and converting the electrical energy into heat energy and then to light energy. So like this, if you want to get large currents in the short interval of time, what is used is capacity. So large current can be produced to get low voltage also, we can get the high voltage also. For the purpose we take care of the capacitors. So to produce large currents. For the flashlights, large current is required. So for the purpose of the capacitor, currents in short term. Just fraction of a second we can get a large current that is possible there for the capacitors. In TV, and radio. In TV and radio, capacitor and inductor. With inductor, along with inductor. Inductor means coils. It's inductor. Inductor is nothing but a coil. If you take the electric wire, the insulation surface, you make it in the form of the roots. This is called as a coil. It can be like this. It's nothing but called as a coil. It's also called as inductor. We will have separate topics for this. In TV and radio, the capacitor along with the inductor is used to tune particular frequencies or particular stations used to use as tuning circuits. Tuning, tuning circuits. This is also called as an alternate circuit also called as a tank circuit. To select particular frequency of station or channel. Particular channel of the TV, particular station of the TV, different stations are there. Only you want a particular station only. Many radio stations are there. In that you want to select only particular radio station frequency. For that purpose, we take the top is tank circuit. It contains the antenna and the capacitor. This is called tank circuit. Capacitor LC offset circuit. It is also called the LC offset circuit. This is C. This is L. And many stations frequencies fall on this antenna. That's one you have to clear. But this is called as the offset circuit as a particular frequency. Only but that frequency can be selected from this remaining offset and stop depending on the value of the C and L. The C variable will be variable. That means as rotated that the area surface of the plate changes. They rotate like this. If they are rotating like this, area changes, this capacity changes because C equal to K into epsilon naught A by D. As A changes, C changes. D is not changing here. A is changing. So C changes. For that purpose, particular frequency depending on this L and C values, the frequency formula we have is F is equals to 1 by 2 pi under root L and C. L is not inductance, but this will we have some topic for that. Don't worry now to know everything. This F1 F2 frequency calling is this frequency will match with F1. Only this frequency will be selected. If this is equal to F2, that particular frequency will be selected. In the series, this is a parallel oscillator circuit. We also have the series LC circuit. So like this also we have the circuit. To select a particular frequency, this is a series circuit. Previous one is frequency stop or any frequency we want to stop, we take the stopping of the parallel or get the series also. Whatever, this is called as a tuning circuit. To tune particular frequency for tuning circuit. In TVs, to select the particular stations. Most probably will not be asked the units of capacitor. Even if they ask now, 1.2 months only, 2 points. Next is in electric fans or electric motor. Now electric motors and also fans. Fan is also kind of motor. AC also. AC mostly used in AC induction motors, and DC motor also is required to remove the spark or to increase the efficiency. Parallel the motor, one capacitor connected, small capacitor. They remove noise, disturbance in electronic circuits. In TV, radio, computer, calculator, and all that capacitors composite electronics. Electronic circuit. Noise is disturbance. Even if the speaker radio component is noise disturbance comes in, that is suppressor or remote with the capacitors. Rectifier circuits. Rectifier circuits, that means that they are called rectifiers means converter AC to DC. AC to DC converters. AC to DC alternating current to converting into DC current. Electronic device want DC only. Tape recorder, radio, they are with DC. But what we have is AC. In AC, polarity is not fixed. Alternating plus minus changes for AC. But DC always one terminal is positive, other terminal is always a negative. So fixed terminals are there. So convert AC to DC, the device we are using is called a rectifier. We have a separate topic for the semiconductors, and then we will get details approach. In that rectifier, we take care of the capacitor to get the nearest to pure DC, not perfect DC, but nearest to pure DC. We can get it for the rectifier circuits to remove the ripples that are just like this. In filter circuits, to separate particular frequency. If you see these musical systems, you find that tweeter, woofer, and intermittent frequencies. Like drum beats are the low frequencies, but flute, bells, there are high frequencies. Children voice, high frequencies. Frequency is nothing but the increase of the waves. These are long waves, low frequency. This is high frequency. This is even high frequency. Repeated takes place of the sound more frequently, less time, more number of times, high frequency. This is low frequency. These are high frequency. These are intermediate frequency. So separate musical fidelity is called hi-fi. Hi-fi stands for high fidelity. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. This hi-fi stands for high fidelity, means what we are listening to the real musical instruments into the stadium anywhere. You are sitting really, physically present. Somebody beating the drum, separately can hear it. Somebody singing, separately can hear it. But they are all mixed into the wire, the same single wire only. So connected to the speakers. That means you want now, if you have to separate them, separate it to each frequency separator, the single voice separator and also musical instrument separator, bell separate sounds. If you hear